I'm Martha Karimi. I grew up in Githurai and I started playing football at the age of 8 years. And back then, there was no girl playing football. I started playing with boys just in the neighborhood. And I got an opportunity to participate in one of the local leagues. It was organized by an organization known as Mathare Youth Sports Association, MISA. It gave me a platform to showcase my talent, and that's how I got exposure to travel, and also to show that the game can also be played by girls or by women. And that time it was very difficult. It was very challenging coming from a family that never understood that a girl can play football. They used to understand that it's a game for boys. And the only way I could get out and try to find a solution was to sneak. And because that's what I liked most. Most of the time I would spend my time playing football. And sometimes you get beaten because you escape. But again, I never lost hope, because I got an opportunity to travel to Norway to participate in an international tournament that brought hope to my family, and they understood that talent can pay and can make me become a better person and travel the world. And at this point, that time changed my mentality. It changed also the mentality of my neighborhood. And at this point, I've grown to understand that a game is not only played by women, and not only by playing, you can also become a role model. And getting that chance to play abroad, I began also thinking of playing professional, and it opened ways also for me to participate and also to play in the national team at the age of 15 years. And I had an opportunity to captain for the national team for 15 years. And I stopped playing for the national team the year 2016. And it gave me a lot of thoughts how I can also be able to give back to my own community through the game. I've participated in programs in Kenya that have taught me about life skills, how to deal with challenges in the community. And that program, known as World Coaches, it's an international social program in the Netherlands that have brought a lot of impact into my life. And I decided to start this project in the year 2020 with an aim of trying to discover young talents and to nurture them while they're still young. So it was very challenging, because at that time, no one was there and no one understood why I brought all the children together. So for me, to begin with this project, it was all about giving hope. So until now, the academy has grown. I have more than 100 kids. It's only that sometimes we divide. Some come in the morning, others come in the afternoon. And these also have brought so much joy into my life, because when I see them playing, it also reminds me of how I began playing football. So when they come together, it's easier to change the community. And when they understand the vision of the project, which is also to try and become role models, to become better leaders in the community, whereby they can be able to make decisions by themselves, and also to try to communicate, because the biggest challenge in the community is also to have this interrelationship skills, how they can be able to get themselves out of trouble, and they can be able to understand which is the best way they can choose. They are able to understand bad and good. And for that reason, I get some good examples with the young children. They become more responsible, and not only in the game, but also back home, because they're coming from different backgrounds. So when I see them trying to correct one another and becoming good example. For me, that's already an achievement. And moving forward, I would really like to see their life change, and also they are able to change their families and become also better people, and not just like me, but they can become better in the society. So for me, this project, it's making me also to grow more and to understand the challenges that they are facing in school, in their families, and it gives them an opportunity also to understand it doesn't matter where you come from, you know, and their destiny, it's not because of they're coming from very poor background, but when they come to play the game, it gives them a lot of hope. And when they see me, they understand where I've come from, and they see their dream so close. So for me, it's a project that I really value so much, because I see the joy. When I see them smile, it gives me also a lot of hope to understand that this is not the only opportunity. They can have better chances. For me, it was very challenging, but those challenges that I faced while I was still playing, I want to try and make them easier for them. Not really easy, but also to make them understand that they can make that bigger step before it takes a lot of time. Yeah, and for this opportunity, I want to also give thanks to God, because this is one of the greatest achievements that I can count on. Yeah. Of course, there are so many challenges, especially coming from Githurai. There are those insecurities, there are a lot of crime, drugs, and early pregnancy. For me, the game already gave me the right shape. Being in the game, you have to be committed, you have to be disciplined, you have to work hard. And for you to achieve what you want, you have to dedicate a lot of your time. So I never had a lot of thoughts of thinking of I can do other things, but I focused more on the game, and it made me become a better player, and not only a better player, but also being in the family, they look up to me as a role model. Yeah, Kaguse, it's a language I also like to use when I'm playing, and you can hear it. It means touch in other language, and players like to use it. Kaguse came from the name Githurai Rising Stars Academy, which I really like to relate with the children, the language they use. Since I'm working with children, I wanted to make it simple for them, how they can introduce themselves and how they can relate Kaguse, touching other people's lives. And also when they're playing, when they touch the ball, they have to understand they're also making impact to one another. So that's how Kaguse came up. Since I founded it in 2020, I started with one girl. and the vision was there, and it attracted a lot of children who are coming one by one. But again, with the challenges since then is getting the proper space, or the right space where I can do a lot of things. As you can see here, tomorrow someone will come and construct. But again, with whatever we have, the small space, as long as the vision is there, the children are there, we have footballs, we have cones, we try to use whatever we have to try and give them knowledge and information about life and about football.
Kwa majina naitwa Levis. Nilianza kucheza nikiwa kuanzia hapo class 5. Nilijiunga na hii team kwa sababu beste yangu anaitwa Kambi. Aliniambia kuna team kama najisikia kwenda kucheza ball tunaweza enda kucheza. Nikakuja nikajiunga, siku ya kwanza nikacheza diff. Nikaona hadi diff nacheza fiti, lakini kukaa kidogo nikaona hakuna kipa. Nikajiaminia naweza shika kipa. Sasa kutoka hiyo siku nilianzanga kuwa kipa.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Elvis Peter Mutiso. Nilijoin hii group 2021. Nilikuwa rafiki yangu alikuwa ameniambia kana naweza join. Nilikuwa na trainia Zimmerman FC, alafu nikaonanga tu nisikuje. Tena discipline ilikuwa chini. Yaani ukimiss ball unasikia we uwezi. Kaguse imenisaidia kukua obedient, kuwa na discipline. Nimekuwa hapa tunachezanga hadi na peace. Hapa kuna kuwa na discipline sana.
Kwa majina naitwa Daniel Omondi Odhiambo. Mimi niko darasa la 6, sasa naenda 7. Nilijiunga na hii team 2020 tukiwa hiyo holiday ya corona. Mimi nilikuja hapa na anko yangu kukuja kutembea. So walikuwa wanachezanga hapa, nikaona wakicheza hapo. Nikafurahia. Hii ndio timu yangu ya kwanza, sijaicheza kwa timu nyingine. Nikafurahia. Nikakuja hapa nikauliza coach wa Shira kama naweza ingia. Nikaingia na hao. Hii timu ni poa, imenisaidia. Mimi sikuwa najua hadi kucheza, imenisaidia sasa nilikuwa najua hadi naweza pita mtu na ball.
Kwa majina naitwa Sebastian Maina. Nilijoin Kaguse this year. Nilijoana na coach wa Shira anaishi huko kwetu. Sasa nikamuuliza kama naweza join. Kaniambia ni sawa, nikakuja. Sasa mimi nachezanga defender na imenisaidia sana. Kitambo nilikuwa nacheza Githurai Strikers. Hiyo timu ikaisha, nikakaa home sasa sipati team. Na nikauliza coach wa Shira kama naweza join. Akanikaribisha akaniambia naweza join, sasa ndo nikajoin. Hapa watu wengi ndio wako na talent na tujui. Sasa inaweza tusaidia sana, tunaweza enda mbali sana.
Kwa majina naitangwa Mark, Grawa ananitanga Makinto. Makngata. Lakini Grawa unita Makinto. Kaguse nimejoin this year. Kaguse ni timu nzuri sana. Nilikuanga nyoa, so sikuanga najua kucheza ball. Sasa unaona nikifunga hapa. Coach wa Shira nilifunza kudribble, kupiga pass, kuturn. Hadi sasa naweza taka tu niende majuni yomoke nikuwe kama Trent. Mimi ni fullback.
My name is John Washira. Mimi ni coach hapa Kaguse under the management of Coach Karimi. Kwanza ndo ni join team. Coach Karimi alikuwa atutrainisha hapa hivi down. Tukao vijana wengi pamoja. So after zoezi alisema nani anaweza penda kuwa coach. So tulitokezea vijana 4. So wakatoka watu vijana lakini mimi sikutoka. Tulikuwa group tunatoka area moja, zone moja, nyingine 44, nyingine Kawa West. So wenye walitokea walikuwa wa Kawa West. So nikaona mimi sitatokea hiyo masaa. Juu ningetokea ilikuwa tungesema nimetokea juu. For example, Junti amekuja, Mako amekuja. So sasa tulikuwa tunaenda home. Nikamwambia Coach Karimi, nikamuuliza coach, kesho pia mimi naweza come kutrain. So Coach Karimi aliitikia na the following day nilikam kutrainisha. Tulikuja tukakuja tukao 4. Coach Karimi alikuwa atuambia Kaguse ni basi. So kuna wase kama unataka kushukia hapa Ruisambu utashuka, kama unataka kuendelea na Jani utaendelea. So tulianza tukipungua tukakuwa 3. Watu kaenda kujitoa. So singe tukipata na zoezi, mmoja anasema mimi sikuweza kukaa. Juu hakuna kile tunalipwa. So wengi wanataka nitoke kwa Coach Karimi kutrainisha. Na mimi nawaambia mimi siwezi. So wengine wananiuliza kana napata do, lakini mwambia mimi na learn a lot na pia nasaidia watoi. Juu pia kuna watu wengine huko mtaa wangependa kupata chance ya kama kusaidia watoi hapa, lakini hawawezi.
Harambee Starlets.